welcome back. Today I am doing an updated makeup routine. Recently I've been getting so many comments that my face looks different. You guys have been wanting to know what my makeup routine is or what the secret is. And to be honest, half of the reason is because my makeup, yes, I feel like I improved it so I look like a whole different person, but also number two, I have chin filler now. I've been having it for a few months and I feel like that's been the biggest difference on my face. Other than that though, I genuinely think that my makeup routine has advanced. Let me teach you guys my techniques because this looks flawless. Eyes look huge, nose looks itty bitty, lips look huge. This is how you catfish 101. Anyways, before we get the video started, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let's get into it. We put my hair in a hair cloth, then like the before and after will be crazier. Welcome to my catfishing series. Starting off with some primer. I'm gonna use this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is my favorite primer right now. I've been using it for a while and I love it. I feel like having your base be a little more tacky helps the makeup stay a lot longer. So I'm just gonna use like a full pump, put it on my cheek. But that's not the only primer I've been using. I've also been using the Milk Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. But I use this mattifying one on my forehead because I just feel like I get the most oily on my forehead. I'm good with everywhere else being glowy, but please don't be glowy on the forehead. Look at how good my skin is. So when it comes to my base, I love skin tints, I love foundations, but I don't really like super full coverage foundations. So I like going for like a good in-between. But here are the two foundations I've been reaching for more recently. As you guys know, I love the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. This one is bomb. This is probably one of my holy grail foundations. No flashback, you know what I mean? Recently, I discovered this Kosas foundation. This is their Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. This is the shade A33. This one looks like skin. I have been obsessed with this foundation. What I do is I just put this on like a little brush and then I just apply. Then I'm just gonna use a brush to blend it out. I've been using the Sigma Pract collection brush. This one is their foundation brush. I've been using this for years. I love this brush. It just blends everything really nicely. So we're gonna go with this NARS concealer. This one is in 1.5 medium and I put some here, my chin, and then I put some on my forehead. Then I'm gonna use a clean powder puff. I love using these to blend concealer, makeup, foundation, but these are also so good for blending like powders. I'm just gonna blend this. This concealer though, I use a shade that's like slightly lighter than my skin color, so nothing too bright. Moving on, we're gonna use my absolute favorite concealer I've ever used in the world. And if you guys know me, you guys know I've been using this concealer for years. But this is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. But this concealer is really full coverage and I love that because I love having a very bright under eye. Use the powder puff and blend. Look at that. Y'all see how brightening this is? Heaven sent. Low-key, like I don't know if that many people use this concealer. Like I feel like there's no hype around this concealer and honestly I'm fine with that. We out here gatekeeping. Just kidding. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more on that area right here. We're gonna go ahead and use this Pat McGrath Glow Color Balm. This is such a pretty freaking color, guys. We are not sleeping on this product, okay? Like look at how gorgeous the color is. Something I've learned recently is that if you love taking your photos with flash and you notice that your makeup is like washed out, my trick is to do anything liquid first. So like liquid blush or like cream blush and then powder, of course, and then apply blush on top of that. When you guys take photos, I will tell you guys the makeup is there and it looks so good. Just put some on your nose. Now we're gonna just powder my face. I always powder my entire face before I go into baking. This is my favorite powder right now. This is the Kosas Feathery Cloud Set. This is their pressed powder and guys, this powder looks like skin. It doesn't look cakey at all. I kind of deal with sometimes my pressed powders being so cakey that when I bake on top, everything is like falling apart. But this is the most cloud-like powder I've ever used. I honestly feel like this makes your pores like disappear. Now we're gonna bake my face. I love using Beauty Bakery's powder. This one is in oat. Tell me why recently I accidentally bought it in the wrong color. Wasted my money, so I gotta go return it, but luckily I still have a little left. But I just put some on the cap and then I do this. Put some under the eye and then drag it out. And for the other side, I drag it out. In the past, I would put on a lot of baking powder because it would add like a highlight under my eye, which I still do that, but I mostly do this just because it's very good for my oily skin. I need to powder like this, but I don't put on way too much like I used to underneath here, mostly because if I put on way too much powder, I noticed that this Beauty Bakery powder kind of creases if I put on like way too much. So I don't stack it on, but this powder is so bomb. Then we're gonna bronze. Currently I'm using the Javia's Place in medium. I like using the top color. I just grab some, tap it here, and I like to put this on my forehead. I don't like anything too dark. I actually used to wear a lot more bronzer than I do now. I just take a little bit and I put like the slightest bit here. I used to put a lot more more than this, but recently I've just been really enjoying not as much bronzer. Look at how soft that looks. Then you just grab a little bit more and just put it on your jawline. As for eyebrows, a lot of you guys will know I am very big on using powder for my brows. It's just what works for me, and I just think it looks the most natural. This is the Jason Wu Brows Before Boys. I've been using this for like 2 years, and I like doing straight brows. Straight brows, they are elite. I like using the middle shade for the first half of my brows, and then I use the darker one to finish the end. That's just how you get the most natural looking brow, in my opinion. This is the most precise brow pencil I've ever used. I love it, and I kind of just go in any sparse areas and point out the tail a little bit if I need to. Now that we're done with my eyebrows, we're gonna move on to contouring the nose. Surprisingly, I've switched up my nose contour. If you guys have been watching me, you guys know I love my Jason Wu palette. She's looking a little rough, but I love this palette. I still use this palette, but for my regular nose contour, I've switched over to my eyebrow palette. Y'all see how this color is like kind of cool tone? I've discovered it is perfect for contouring the nose. At least for my skin color, like this is perfect. So I just grab some, tap it on here, put some on the tip right here. Just use the blending brush and put it into this eye socket here. When you use a shade that is perfectly warm, perfectly cool tone, it looks like it's a natural shadow. Just a little excess right on top of here to create a button nose. For the line for my button nose though, I typically do still use this Jason Wu palette. I use this shade down here, and then I create the button nose line. It's really important that I create this line right on top of here like this. The more you go up, you want it to kind of like feather out, but also whatever is excess, go around the tip of your nose like this, and then go under and just like create a little circle there. That is how you get the most chef's kiss nose contour. I take nose contour very seriously. It's all gonna come together, I swear, guys. A little more powder on my forehead. We're gonna go back to this color from the Jason Wu palette, create an egg yolk. You guys know this is something that I love to do. I think that it makes my eyes look so cute, and you just like puff your eye. Wherever you see that shadow, you just add more eyeshadow. I go on X Games mode with this. I just think it's the cutest thing when I see it in photos. One thing though is I do not be doing this egg yolk if I'm not planning to wear eyeliner. Like if I don't wear eyeliner, I am not doing an egg yolk, because like look how uneven like the volume looks. There's so much going on here but nothing up here. Like I have to do eyeliner if I do this. And also like doing the egg yolk and then adding some eyeliner, my eyes be looking so big. Y'all want your eyes to look big? Do this. I'm gonna use this Clio Super Proof from the Kill Black collection. Next thing we're doing is applying some blush. I love using this Glamorous palette. This one is from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if it's still available. The reason I love using this is because I use this hot pink shade. Tap, use the purple, tap, use one of these lighter shades, tap. When I tell you guys, it is creating the most perfect honestly, this combination looks like the Dior blush, but I cannot get my hands on that. It's literally always sold out every time I try to look. So I decided to just create it myself because this palette honestly is clutch. Look at how many colors you can get. You guys know I love blush, so I low-key go crazy on this. Oh my god, guys, you see that? I think I'm in my like rosy blush phase, because y'all know I used to be in my like apricot orangey pink phase. So I kind of just like use any excess to blend up my nose like that. Just grab a little bit of the pink ones and just like stack it right under the eye. Oh heck yeah, I look crazy, but I like it. After that, we're gonna create some fake moles. Don't sleep on this part, y'all. This is how you get your skin to look like there's no pimples. For some reason when I do this, I look like I have no pimples, and I love it. I like creating a fake mole right there. I have a mole here. I just darken it up, and then sometimes I'll add a mole on my nose. I don't know if I want to do that today. Low-key, should I? Okay, I'll think about that. Let's curl the lashes. If I don't curl my lashes, I am not putting on any lashes. Like, it's just not happening. Having Asian lashes, my lashes grow down. So I gotta curl them, because if I put on falsies on top of lashes that are curving down, my falsies look like they're like dragging my eyes down. These are my favorite freaking lashes. These lashes literally make your eyes look humongous. It's literally perfect if you guys have eyes like me, where volume on your lashes make your eyes look smaller. I need lashes that are like not too voluminous. Like, you just gotta be one layer, but you gotta be long. But these lashes are crazy long. You see that? Honestly though, I go through phases. For the most part, I always love my long lashes, but I did go through a phase where I was really into like the manga eyelashes. That phase quickly faded, because that's more like a Douyin kind of makeup look. I'm low-key more like into like American Western makeup. But to be honest, like I think my makeup is a really good mix of the two. So I like using my velour lash glue. I love this because it just comes in a tube. Very convenient. Let it get tacky. I like to let it sit for maybe a good like 10-15 seconds. I always apply the middle first, and then I stick on the end, and then I apply the front part. One of the reasons why I also love eyeliner is that it hides the band of the lash, but also if you don't know how to apply lashes, literally just put it where the eyeliner is. Like, I literally just apply it where the eyeliner is. Look at how good that looks. It would be so funny though if I'm like, oh my god, these lashes look so good, and you guys are over there like, ma'am, those lashes do not look good. That would be so embarrassing. Let's do some finishing touches. Just gonna add more here with that button nose. See? Oh, that looks like me now, huh? Can't forget highlighter. I almost forgot it. I only put some here. Oh god, that shit is so pigmented. And then we're just gonna put some right here. And you don't want to go too low. There we go. Just blend a little bit. My absolute favorite lip liner is the Morphe lip liner in Sweetheart. This is like a perfect lip liner color because like for my lips, it looks like my lip shadow, which I really like. That's the bottom. Y'all see that? I'm a fan of my lip being round on top, not having my Cupid's bow. So this is this lip tint I bought on Amazon. It says Capovini, and this is in the shade number 3. Put some in the middle. Blend. That makes my lips look juicy. This is my favorite lip oil right now. This one is Candy Apple from In Beauty. This is the most amazing lip oil I've ever used. It smells like apples. I just want to eat it. Are y'all seeing how juicy my lip is looking? I'm gonna put on something cute and I'm gonna return. And when I return, you guys will understand how amazing this makeup looks. Dark hair and wearing something blue. It's my favorite combo. This makeup, 10 out of 10 chef's kiss. And y'all see how my skin just looks so soft, so smooth, and everything just blends so nicely together. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want more. Let me know what you guys do want from me. Make sure to follow my Instagram at Sandy Diana Bang. I'm very active. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!